Thanks, Jacob. We've seen on the catch-up today, design and founder of Maxhosa Africa, Laduma Ngxokolo, has partnered with artist Nelson Makhomo to raise relief funds for the small local businesses affected by the COVID-19 pandemic. Now, the tapestry piece created by the pair was auctioned live on the Save a Business website. It is a charity organization supporting South African businesses through the pandemic. The piece was sold for 670,000 rand. Laduma joins us via telephone for the catch-up to chat about this initiative. Laduma, good morning. Thank you for joining us here on Weekend Dawn, and welcome to the show. Let's just look at the inspiration behind this collaboration. Walk us through how it came to be.
Good morning, Bizo. Thank you for inviting me for the interview. The collaboration came about 2 years ago when Nelson Makhomo and I decided to do a collaboration on a piece that is outside of our discipline, that is tapestry. So we then decided to drive all the way down to Lesotho, in the rural areas, to find someone that can weave this piece for us. And after 8 months, the piece was finished, and then we've kept it in our studio for the past 2 years.
I'm looking at what the image represents and also how you came to choose this piece in particular to donate to Save a Business. I mean, walk us through what that creative process looked like.
So technically, Nelson Makhomo and I already have our own established brand DNAs. So we basically took those signatures and blended them together and tried to look for something that was less complex, because hand weaving is a very intricate and difficult technique. Because every process is made by hand, and it is made with 100% mohair, which is a local fiber, and dyed completely by hand. So it was a very special piece that we also fell in love with, but it felt like we had to let it go, for a good cause.
You ultimately are artists and entrepreneurs who decided to assist SMMEs through, by collaborating with Save a Business charity. How did that initiative or merging happen? And also, how were the funds distributed amongst the various SMMEs that it came to operate, to assist?
So we got approached by Save a Business, and they asked us to help them in some form of way, and technically we didn't get involved in the execution of the selling and also headhunting businesses that need support. So Save a Business is an independent entity that we actually donated the piece to, that facilitated the whole distribution of the funds.
I mean, during these unprecedented times, COVID-19 has ultimately impacted every sector, every business in terms of their modus operandi. I mean, how have you managed to mitigate against some of the losses and re-look at the way you are handling business during these unprecedented times?
Fortunately, we have resumed business. So we have a retail store at the Mall of Africa. So when Go 4 kick-started on the 1st of May, we opened our store, and we also opened our production factory as well. But during the 5-week lockdown, initial lockdown, it was a very tough time. And of course, as a business, I've always made sure that I secure, funds for rainy days such as these, and also have staff members, that are understanding of the circumstances that we're in. We didn't retrench anyone, actually. So we just kept on going. We did, of course, attempt to apply for relief funds, but, we were not really reliant on that, even also, but we were able to sustain and move forward with business.
Laduma, I just want to know if this was a one-time initiative, or will there be more initiatives to come, from this collaboration between you and Nelson, and perhaps assisting other SMMEs or other projects? What does the future look like for you?
Actually, we have been working on an initiative, Nelson Makhomo and Black Coffee, for the past 2 years, where we established a non-profit called Fashion, Art and Music, shortly known as FAM. So in the future, like in the next 2 or 3 years, we aim to establish an academy where we can mentor and teach people that aspire to be in our fields and establish successful businesses. But Nelson Makhomo and I have committed to release more collaborations in the every year at least, so that we are able to help and move forward artists and designers that are struggling to get access or to be established in the industry.